Hello. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible? Okay, so today we are connecting with one more live session. Okay, so please start asking your questions. Okay, so there are some questions. Okay, so there is a question from Rev Shri. I am 2011 passed out for the past 9 years, and I'm a housewife. I want to pursue a career in software testing, preparing for manual testing interview based on YouTube. Kindly suggest me. Okay, so Rev Shri, it's a good start actually. If you start with manual testing, it would be, and it's a positive start that you have already started with manual testing. So the good thing is that after manual testing, you should learn test automation, right? Now, if you are passed out from 2011, right? So you have a for the past 9 years. So it seems you have a career gap, right? So what you have to do is you have to start facing the interviews after you get thorough, detailed knowledge of software testing, and then in the interview you will get this question on career gap. So be prepared for that, right? Whatever the reason is there, whatever genuine reason is that you need to answer. Okay, no need to hide anything from them. Okay. Okay, the next question is from her only: how to face the interview with full confidence and how to present myself, how to answer tell me about you part in the interview. Okay, so whenever someone is asking you tell me about yourself, so that is a very important question and a very critical question of your interview. On the based of this answer of this question, right, you will be judged uh, further in the interview. So your interview duration might be completed in 30 minutes, it might take 45 minutes, it might take 1 hour. It depends on this question. So whenever someone is asking you tell me something about yourself, so you have to introduce yourself. So give the professional background. You don't need to tell about personal details like where you are born, what are your parents doing, what is your hobbies, what do you do in free time. No need to tell all those things. You have to give a professional introduction, like how many years of experience you have. For example, you might have 6 years, 4 years you might be having in manual testing, 2 years in test automation. So that you have to tell. Then again you have to tell more about like what sort of applications you are testing in manual testing, what sort of framework you have worked in test automation, what is your contribution in that automation framework, how do you start your day. So you can also tell that when I'm starting my day, I am reading all the important emails. If it is any email has come from the stakeholder or the CEO of the company, is there any topic trending in the organization which needs my attention. So those kind of things you have to tell. Okay. Okay, now second thing is confidence. Okay, confidence is something that it's not only with respect to you, but I'm telling you in a very generic way. The things which we are capable, which we are comfortable of doing them repeatedly. So slowly and gradually we will get capable also in those things. For example, DM, right? So initial days you might take you might have to put a lot of effort, right? But slowly and gradually what would happen is you will get some habit, and then you will get that confidence, you will get that capability that automatically you will be able to wake up at 6:30 or 7 a.m., right? So same thing is about interviews also. So you will have to give mock interviews. The more and more interviews you will give, the more and more you will come to know, okay, what sort of questions are being asked, where am I good, what are the different areas in which I have to improve. So this is how you will have to groom yourself. And whichever thing the human being or any person is doing repeatedly, then he or she will get expertise in that. Then slowly and gradually your confidence will also come. And then in an interview there will be a feeling of, yes, I am knowing the answer of this question. So you will be getting interested and you will be able to drive that interview in your direction if your preparation is done, right? So this is how you have to represent yourself with full confidence. Okay, again Venkat is asking now. I'm 2015 passed out, doing a remote job. Now, I really want to explore my career through software testing. I'm learning manual testing, API, SQL. Can you please assist for placement? So, for placement, actually, we don't provide any sort of placements or courses because this is a non-profitable channel, right? Uh, Whenever we are taking mock interviews, we are not charging them anything, right? So uh, we don't provide any placement assistance, but yes, what we are doing is we are actually collecting the testing jobs that have been posted in various job portals, Naukri, LinkedIn, then Monster, Indeed.com, and we are consolidating them in the form of video and we are uploading them every day, right? So those videos you have to refer and you have to apply to those jobs. Sometimes if we are getting time, then we are posting the jobs on community tab as well, on our Instagram handle as well. So this is what we are doing, right? So you can get some assistance from that. Okay, Nilam Pranav is asking, is it possible to get job as a tester for fresher and work from home? Okay, so it is possible, but what I would suggest, if you are a fresher, then don't do work from home because you won't be able to get the idea of the corporate life, right? That's where you will lag. What are the thoughts that are people giving at the time of testing, or how is the development going on? You will have to collaborate with the development team. You will have to collaborate with the team leads, team managers, with your senior members in the team, right? So it is better to go for work from office job if you are a fresher, right? That will actually give you lots of learnings. Okay, Avinash is asking, interview call nahi aa rahe hain. Okay, Avinash. So, what kind of skills you have? What kind of jobs you are applying? Then, how many years of experience you have? What kind of salary structure you are expecting? So, all that thing depends on the interview call, right? So, you will have to look into those things. Okay, Pavan Kumar is there. Yes, good afternoon, Surya Pratap. Surya Pratap, actually, I saw your comment in one of my video. You wanted to ask something. I think the video was about the success story that we have recently posted. So, whenever you want to ask anything, so you can use this live channels, or you can directly put the questions in the comment section, right? So any of our team member will be available, so they will revert back to you, right? No need to ask like whether should I ask this question, should I. Yes, definitely, this channel is for helping only. This channel has been opened for helping the people in the software testing, so please proceed for asking questions directly, right? You can ask questions on these live sessions. You can ask questions in the Instagram handle that we are having. You can ask questions in the community tab, right? So please feel free to ask questions. It might happen that you might not get instant answers, right? Because there are very few team members, but yes, definitely you will get the reward. Okay, so I am also messaging my Instagram handle over here, right? So over here also we can connect. Okay, Ravi Kumar Shinde is asking, hello sir, when will hiring start again? Yes, so that was also one of the aspect that I wanted to share with you. So if you see, in last 3 to 4 months, whenever there was this layoffs news were coming, right? This Google, Microsoft, these all people have laid off. Then we came to know from the news we got news from Wipro, TCS, Cognizant kind of companies that they are also dealing the hiring for freshers. But now recently, I think 1 or 2 days back, there is a positive news that has come up that TCS will be paying the variable bonus salary to the people, right? So I don't, I won't go much in the detail, but now the thing is like the positive thing has started happening, right? So earlier what used to happen is um we were getting all sort of negative news. And if you remember, if you are able to recall, this started with actually these kind of companies, with TCS and all these companies, that they were not going to give the variable pay during that particular duration of time when they were supposed to, right? But then recently, now I think 1 or 2 days back, I don't remember the exact date or day, but recently they have told that they will be paying the variable bonus 100% variable bonus, right? So it seems the positive news have started coming. So let's hope that we will get the hiring calls, the calls related to job interviews very soon, right? Yes, good morning, Mohammed. Ashwin's fun world question is, sir, please give guidance for how to write test case properly. Okay, now if you have to write the test cases, so very important thing is, and the first and the foremost thing is whether you have a proper test case template or not, right? Test case template is very important. The number of columns that you should have in the test cases, those are necessary. Now, if someone is asking you in an interview, or if you have been allocated to some project in a company, and you are being asked to write the test cases, so how you have to approach the test case writing? The very first thing is you have to list down all the functional based test cases. Don't go for GUI based testing at the very first stage, right? Go for functional based test cases. Write test cases that are pertaining to functionality. Then, okay, first write positive test cases, right? Then go for GUI based test cases. Then go for validation messages, error messages related test cases. Then go for non-functional based test cases, right? This is how you have to approach. Okay. Okay, Surya Pratap Pathak is asking, sir, I had done manual testing course, so can I apply for job? Yes, definitely. If you are done with manual testing, if you have a good knowledge on SQL, or you are learning, that is parallel. So always keep on applying for a job daily. Daily you have to spend some time, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1.5 hour, based on how many jobs you are able to apply, right? So you have to dedicate your time in applying for jobs, right? That is also very necessary apart from preparation. Yogesh is asking how to tackle 90 days of notice period. Okay, so 90 days of notice period is something that comes with kind of a responsibility as well. So because you have to work in those 90 days of notice period, else your experience letter, your relieving letter, and all those things will be getting delayed by your current organization, right, in which you are working. So apart from work, what you have to do is you have to prepare for other skills also. See, there are three things that would be happening in that 90 days of notice period. First thing is you will be working as it is. Your 10 to 7 job will continue as it is, right? You cannot stop that. Okay. Then the second thing is, you will have to apply to other companies, right? You will have to keep on applying to other companies, so that you might get some more uh, job with much better offer letter, right? Much better offer. So that is that. Third thing is, if you know that out of 5 to 6 important things of software testing, you are having knowledge of only three things, then utilize that time in learning other things, right? So that automatically you will get skills, and then accordingly the package will also improve, right? Okay, now coming to the second aspect, how to deal with the recruitment team or the hiring manager, right? What you can do is, you have to tell them upfront that it is a 90 days notice period, right? You cannot beat around the bush with them. For example, you might tell 45 days and you extend till 45 days. No one is going to wait for you. Tell them upfront, right, that it's a 90 days notice period, and it is absolutely acceptable from every aspect, because they know companies like TCS, Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, these companies have got 90 days of notice period, right? So you cannot get relieved in duration of the less than 90 days, right? You cannot get relieved early. It is going to be the same aspect for everyone. So tell them upfront. If they are fine, then it is good, or else let's move to the next company. Okay. Is an NSDL company good for manual testing? So I am not aware about this company, but what I would do, Omkar, is I'll put your question in the chat box. So if anyone has heard anything, so we can help uh, Omkar Surya for this question. Okay. Arvind Kumar is asking, I have completed my training on manual testing core Java Selenium, but I'm not getting calls. What I have to do now? Okay. So, okay. So one of the thing is that you have completed training, right? Now, second aspect is, are you practicing it though every day? And after completing training, what you can do is you can create one Selenium framework in house in your local machine, and you can upload it into your Git repository. And then you can see the calls frequency will increase, because people will come to know from the code that you would have written. If it's a good quality code, then definitely you will get call for interview. Gopi is asking, please upload Tosca video also, sir. But okay, now whichever mock interviews that we are taking, right? So these mock interviews are not. Uh, I would say these candidates are not selected by us, right? We don't approach these candidates. We don't approach these people. But as this is a open source, or I would say non-profitable free of cost channel, so we have got an email address, rdautomationlearning@gmail.com, where we are asking people to send their CVs, profiles, and then we are conducting interviews for them. So in those, till now I haven't received any single CV of Tosca, person with Tosca skill set, right? So hence I'm not able to conduct a mock interview for Tosca people, right? If any of you, or if any one of you in the network would like to appear for Tosca mock interview, then we can connect and we can record the video for Tosca as well, right? Okay, Aryan Zaifrani is asking how to practice more on locators and designing Cucumber framework. Okay, so good question. So locators are very important. Okay, see, locators means whether it's XPath or whether you want to find ID or something. What you have to do is, you have to come across various websites. Okay, first go through the uh, normal websites which have minimum controls and static locators, right? Then go for some e-commerce based websites. You will be able to get more hands-on controls over there. Then you can go for traveling websites or good fancy websites where you are getting lots of pop-ups and all those things. So over there you will be able to get another more kind of locators, or more kind of exposure towards variety of locators, dynamic locators, right? So that's how you have to approach with different websites. Now coming to designing Cucumber framework. So what kind of framework you want to design? Let's say you want to design it for your organization. So what kind of application you are trying to automate, right? If there are various screens, or if there is a limited screen with lot of data that you have to enter, so then you can go for data driven framework, right? But what kind of application is there which you would like to automate, right? And designing Cucumber framework is simple, but yes, you would need lot of practice, because you will have to understand how you will correlate the feature file and the step definition file. Then there is one more file in that is test runner file, from which you are actually running all the features file, right? So you have to work on design. So what you can do is, you can first try to design by yourself Cucumber framework, right? Take a simple application of Gmail first, right? You will get a lot of videos on the YouTube itself. Then you can go for Amazon, then you can go for Flipkart, then you can go for some complex application, and you can see how many feature files are getting ready, right? So that's how you can practice designing Cucumber framework. Okay, Aisha is asking scope of performance testing. So a lot of scope is there, right? Definitely, if you learn JMeter, so you will get an opportunity to get more, get job with more package. Arun Kumar is asking, I have 3 years of experience in PHP Laravel framework. Is it good for me to switch Java Spring Boot for career growth? Yes, please switch to Java, right? PHP is outdated. Samir, please make video on general interview tips. Okay, fine, we will try. Okay, Chirag is asking, sir, I am working in Capgemini currently. I have two offer letters from TCS and Infosys of 6 lakhs per annum. Which company should I join? Okay, now this is a good question. But before answering this question, I would request Chirag to share all the interview questions with us at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. Also, if possible, please come on our channel and share your success story with us. What was your interview experience? How did you prepare? Right, that would actually help the community. Now, coming to the question, Which company should you join? This is not just related to the package, right? For example, there is for example, I'm taking, there is TCS company which is giving you 6 lakhs per annum. There is another Infosys company which is giving you 10 lakhs per annum, right? So don't just see how much amount or how much money you are making from that job. You also have to consider what is the position you are being offered, what is the job description, what would be your roles and responsibilities. For example, you are doing test automation in your current company. If you are getting paid 10 lakhs per annum, you are deployed to manual testing team over there, so that is not a good change for your career, right? I'll take another example. You are working as a senior QA in manual testing, right? But in other company, you are being deployed or you are being hired as a QA, right? So that is also not a good option, right? Now, coming to the aspect of when both the companies are giving same package, 6 lakhs per annum, then you will have to dive into the roles and responsibilities. What would be your role and responsibility? Is it just manual testing job? Is it manual plus automation? Is it test automation, right? Is it DevOps plus automation, right? Is it manual plus security testing? So what kind of job roles and responsibilities there, right? And considering, this offer letter from TCS and Infosys, if they both are of 6 lakhs per annum, I would suggest to go for TCS for 6 lakhs per annum, right? Because that is a company, in which you will get lot of things to learn. Also Infosys, both are equal options. But why I'm telling TCS, because you will get lot of things to learn, and after 1.5 or 2 years, then again you will have to switch. So learning part, from learning aspect, yes, TCS is a good company. And when it comes to getting increment or appraisal after 1 year, then TCS and Infosys both stand on the same place, right? So go for TCS. And if you feel you're going for Infosys, so go for that. Nothing to worry, both are same, similar kind of options, right? Ghanshyam Kumar Yadav is asking, is it beneficial to learn API testing, Postman, SoapUI with Selenium with Java? Is it beneficial? You almost have covered everything. So yes, definitely this is what you have to learn and you will have to apply in your career, testing career, right? This would be good if you learn everything. Pawan is asking, I am 2014 passed out, having 2 years of gap due to family business involvement during this period. So would they entertain my reason of gap? Hmm. Family business involvement. Okay, so you got involved in the family business. So you can tell there was financial pressure, and that is why you had to get involved in those kind of businesses, right? Ratnakar, yeah, and yes, that is a genuine reason. That would be considered as a genuine reason. Ratnakar Reddy Nandi Konda. I am Ratnakar and I completed my BTech 2016. Recently, I learned manual testing, Selenium with Java API, SQL. How much experience I put in resume to get calls? So how much experience I put in resume to get calls? So whatever experience you have, that you have to put. If you have 2 years of experience, you have to put 2 years of relevant experience. If you have 3 years, you have to put 3 years. If you have mixture of IT and non-IT, then put accordingly, like 4 years of total experience, 2 years of relevant experience from that. So accordingly, you have to put experience in the resume. Subhajit is asking, how can you explain how to define dynamic expert? So let me note down this question. It would be covered in one of the Subroy. Which topic mostly I should mention in the resume to get more calls? Pawan. Okay, so again, it depends on what job description you are applying. If you see the in the job description, they are more looking for Selenium with Java robot framework, then you have to apply those things. Sorry, you have to keep those things in your resume. If you are seeing they are looking for more API testing and you are aware about how to do API testing, then you can keep API testing, Postman kind of a thing in resume. So you will have to update, modify resume based on what the job description is looking for. Siddhant is asking, sir, I am from non-IT field. I have 4 years of non-IT experience, and from the last 6 months, I am learning manual and automation testing from YouTube. So please tell me, how should I switch my career? Okay. So what you have to do in order to switch your career, first update your resume and start applying for jobs. And for now, for the first job, don't look or don't take money, aspect of money, point of money into the consideration, right? First, get a job in testing, get some experience, get some real time experience, practical experience, know about the different tools and technologies that are being used for testing, and then you have to um, move slowly and gradually, so step by step. So first, get hired into a small size company or a startup company, maybe having only one or two QA, or maybe you are only the QA working in that. Work over there for 1.5 year, then go for MNC company once you get some relevant experience, right? So this is how you can slowly and gradually switch from non IT to IT. Okay, Samir is telling video is lagging. Okay, so are you all experiencing video lag? Okay, okay, no, fine. So, thank you. I thought some network issue was there at my side. Okay, so let me scroll up. Where were we? Okay, fine. Okay, so there is a question from Samir. I have 3 years of experience, so how much raise percentage should I expect? So three, and what kind of experience you have? If you have manual testing, so you can expect 3 into 2, and if you have automation plus manual, then 2.5. Multiply the years of experience with 2.5 or 3, right? That kind of salary structure you can expect. Neeraj is asking DevOps engineer also mentioned. So no need to mention about DevOps in your resume, but mention about Jenkins, CI/CD. These are the two good skills that, sorry, the good, I would say, keywords in your for your resume. If you have knowledge of Jenkins, CI/CD, then put those things. Shiva Kumar is asking, sir, is Java testing or developing having more scope in IT industry? So both are having a lot of scope. Java testing or Java development, both are having a lot of scope. Siddhant is asking, should I do any certification like ISTQB? So ISTQB foundation level is advisable, so please go for that, right? Sakhamori Aswani, I am MSc Chemistry 2021 passed out student. I have technical skills of manual testing, SQL core, Java, and automation testing with Selenium. I am not getting any opportunities, sir. Okay, so 2021 passed out. So it's been kind of a 1.5 year for you, right? So why you are not getting any opportunity? So did you give any interviews and then you did not get selected? Are you good with the communication skills? Are you good with the presentation skills? Are you good with the technical knowledge? So a lot of aspects are there, right? Are you getting interview calls but you are not getting selected? Or is it like interview calls itself are not coming? So depend on that, I can give you the better suggestion, but a better solution. Okay, Hari is asking, I have Capgemini client round in next week. Can you help me? What kind of questions they can ask in client round? Client is same as like test technical round. No, no. Client round is not same as technical round. In client round, they will be more interested in what best practices and testing standards you are following or you had followed in your previous company, and you are aware of what kind of test management tools, defect management tools, those things questions would be asked. Might be you can expect some scenario based questions as well, like how will you tackle this kind of scenario, what will you do in this kind of situation. For example, the bug has been found in your user story which was thoroughly tested by you, then how will you deal with the situation? Those kind of questions will ask. Okay. I'm from BB. I want to give mock interview for automation test engineer. So if you want to give mock interview, then just share your CV at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. Hi sir, can you explain how to write dynamic H1? No, so this is done. Okay. Okay, Vivek is asking, I am struggling to write test scripts in Java even though I have gone through all the concepts. Okay, no worries. So, if you're not able to write test scripts in Java, then what you have to do is you will have to learn it, maybe revisit the course once again. What you can do is you can start with very basic one, create one function and then see what is the correct answer, then create another function, then see what is the correct solution, right? That is how you can compare and you will have to learn, right? But that is something that you will have to learn, right? For example, in childhood we all are trying to drive bicycles, right? We are not able to drive it on the very first day. And if you see in the days, maybe our parents, father, mother, or maybe elder brother, elder sister is holding the cycle from the backside, and with the support of them you are actually able to drive, right? There are times when you are falling as well. There are times when you meet with accidents, right? So Java, learning Java, consider that to be a very similar thing. Now to correlate, what you can do is you can ask some of your friends. Friends are the best thing to help you in this kind of thing. So you can ask your friends who are having good expertise in Java, or who are already working in companies or doing test automation, or who are having good knowledge of this particular programming language, to help you in this. With what? So you write the program and then you ask them, okay, whether it is properly written or not. What another thing you could have added, how you would have optimized this particular code, right? So such kind of things you can get help from friends. If you feel you're not getting that much support from them, then there are online portals as well, where if you write the Java program, they will tell you, okay, no, there was this syntax error, there was this programming error. So those Java kind of online open source tutorials also you can refer, right? But you will have to go with that, right? You will have to learn Java in your testing career. Okay, Vijay is asking how to overcome fear during interview, or while I'm facing interview, I fumble. What to do, sir? Okay, so fumbling is one of the thing which you can overcome by sitting before the mirror. So before the mirror, if you see yourself and you try to answer, right? So automatically, what would happen is you will be able to get more confidence. Your presentation skills will increase. That is how you will have to train yourself. Consider yourself, the the image of yourself which is there in the screen, consider that as the interviewer and you are the interviewer. Then you have to answer. So ask question to yourself and answer by yourself. Slowly and gradually you will see the fumbling will go away, right? And fear. Okay, so fear is something uh, that will arise when you don't have confidence in yourself, right? So when again, see, when we are a child, so consider a room is there which is a dark room, right? You fear to go into that room because you feel that you might get hurted when you go to that dark room, right? You might feel that there are ghosts all over there, right? But slowly and gradually you come to know there is nothing wrong in that dark room. It's also a kind of a room, but there is no light in that, right? So it is just the mindset that you have to play with, right? And and have faith in yourself, have confidence in yourself. How is it possible that you have been living from so many years, and at the end you have completed testing course, you have completed some graduation, and now you are applying for interviews, right? So definitely, God has written a positive chapter in your life, but it will come at His own will, at His own time, right? So give yourself some time, breathe in, breathe out, do some meditation, and just overcome this fear, right? This fear will automatically be overcome if you have got good preparation, if you have done detailed preparation, then, and if you are having good confidence, then automatically it will go away, right? There will be a day when you will actually learn bicycles, you will learn two wheelers, and then you will drive four wheelers as well, right? So don't fear, and remember one thing: the interview, the company in which you are giving the interview, that is not going to be the last company of this earth. There are many other companies. Who knows, tomorrow you can start your own startup as well, right? So don't worry about all those things. Okay, D is asking, sir, Power BI or testing, which one is good and future scope क्या रहेगा इन दोनों का? So Power BI or testing, so both are good, and there is lot of scope, lot of demand in future as well. Okay, Ankita asking, give idea about real time scenario based questions of automation testing. So there is a playlist available with us, right? If you have gone through our channel, so there are many videos uploaded with real time scenarios of test automation software testing interviews, so you can go through that playlist. I'll put it. So there are around 293 videos that we have for software testing, so you can go through this playlist. In this playlist you will get all sorts of questions. Anil is asking, I have 3.8 years of experience, BI tools, Power BI. Can I change career to testing? But I don't have coding knowledge. So you can at least start with manual testing. It does not require any coding knowledge. Then slowly and gradually you can learn coding, right? Vishal is asking, currently any good scope for testing job, and there is any reference from your side for applying. So we don't have any references because we don't have any placement we don't provide any placement opportunities, but yes, there is a lot of scope in testing jobs. I'm a BSc student. Can I go for IT sector? Satya Ranjan Sahu. No worries. You can go into IT sector, right? Kiran Pawar, what should we do rather than just Selenium Java? Selenium Java plus API testing, security testing, uh, performance testing, all these things. Dreameter you can also learn. Durga is asking, is recession real? So recession is there in US and it's not in India, but there can be some impact that you can see. Aniket is asking, can you teach manual testing? So we don't. Okay, so what I would do is, let me then start a few of the videos in which I can explain you some manual testing concepts. Okay, because we don't do any sort of training or placement, but we can start that. Let me think on that. How to convince to manager for work from home? Oh, okay, so why you want to do work from home? Work from office is a good experience, but yes, if it's something that you have personal reason, you have some genuine reason, then you can convince. Then you can tell that thing to the manager, and you can also tell that you have got a good Wi-Fi internet connection. If you have at your home, then you can tell that yes, so there won't be any network issue. So that's how you can convince to manager, or you can go for hybrid mode as well. That would be also good. Ashwarya is asking, sir, there is no calls for automation tester. Calls are actually there, but it depends on what skill set that you are having in the CV. Okay, so all these questions have been answered. Satya Narayan Sahu, I'm BSc student. BSc, BSc, BSc. So, a lot of repetitive questions. So, I'll read each and every question and I'll answer you. Don't worry. Don't panic if I'm not able to answer. I'm scrolling down slowly today so that I can read all the questions. Actually, one or two members just told me on the Instagram that they are posting questions on every Sunday, but I am not able to answer. But I'm not answering. But it's like I want to answer, but somehow the questions are getting missed. So I'm taking time in reading questions and then I'm answering. But I'll try to cover every question today. That is what I have made up my mind. That is my target. Musical Shorts is asking, sir, could you please suggest any YouTube channel for automation? So many YouTube channels are there. If you see Naveen Automation Labs, Mukesh Otwani, then SDET Automation is there, Raghav Pal is there. These people you can follow for test automation kind of things. And slowly and gradually in our channel also, we will be uploading Java, Selenium related videos. So just keep some patience. It would be done very soon. Saurabh is asking how to make effective resume CV. Any tips? Yes, lot of tips are there. I have created video on that. So let me share that link right away with you. Research. Test. Review of software test. Okay, so you can go through this video in which we have reviewed. Then tell you one more video. CV. If you are going for automation testing resume, if you are looking for automation testing resume, then go for this video, right? If you are looking for fresher level, then you can go for this resume. Okay. How can I learn Selenium easiest way? Okay, good question. So Pranitha is asking, how can I learn Selenium easiest way? So you can learn Selenium um, by going through the controls panel. Let's say today you learn how to do automation for checkbox. Then you can learn how to do automation for radio button. Then table, menu control. So slowly in text box. Then so this is how from the control wise you can learn Selenium. That would be a good preparation strategy. Manisha Katre is asking, sir, I completed my software testing course. Okay. Okay. So you completed, so that is fine. But where is the question in that? Okay, maybe you need to type then more. Okay. Gayatri is asking, I attended 8 interviews, but I am not selected. Sometimes I feel very down. Please guide me, sir. Okay. Now let's say you gave the interview, right? And you appeared for the interview, but you did not get selected. So what you can do is there are two things in this. First is you can ask the feedback from the recruiter or from the person itself who interviewed you. So see, during the time of interview, you will not come to know whether they will select you in future or not. But what you can do, uh, you can make it as a habit in your interview. Whenever they are telling you, okay, we are done with the interview and everything is completed, then you can just tell them, sir, can you please help me with the feedback of this interview? I would like to get do a job over here in this company, and I have a lot of expectations, but still, if you can help me with the feedback. So that's how you can politely request for a feedback. Or if they are not giving, then you can ask from the recruiter. Still, if you are not getting feedback, right, then no need to feel down in that. See, uh, you have got skills, you have got you have learned software testing, right? Now it is up to them whether they are selecting or not. If they are not selecting, then you can still move forward with other companies also, right? So that is not going to be the last company or not. So don't feel down or don't feel uh, disappointed just because of not able to clear interviews, right? You can also give mock interviews, and then also you will come to know how was your preparation. So you can share your CV with us at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com, and we will conduct a mock interview for you with free of cost, right? So in that also you will get feedback. So this is how you have to approach, right? Think from different angle. Just don't get disappointed, right? Okay. Okay. Satya Ranjan Sahu, sir, I am a BSc student. Can I? Yes, definitely you can. Okay. Okay. Manisha is asking software testing में job कैसे ले? So you will have to apply to various jobs which are being posted on Naukri, LinkedIn. If you are having manual testing, then go for manual testing jobs. If you are having test automation, go for test automation jobs, right? So this is how you will have to prepare yourself and get a job for yourself. Okay. Power BI or testing, which one is good? So both are good. Go for anyone. Okay. Ketan Khapekar is asking, why are you choosing software testing as a career? So whenever they are asking this question in an interview, so you have to convince them that you are passionate for software, you are passionate about doing testing on softwares. If you have found any bug on Mintra or any kind of e-commerce based websites, then you can tell them right away, right? Okay. So that's how you will have to tell them how much passionate you are for testing. Suvarna Khati, if we have no experience, okay, what we have to put? Okay, if you don't have experience, then don't put any experience, right? Okay. Shadow 1 1, in current situation, is there any opportunity for QA freshers for a job? Yes, lot of opportunities are coming, right? But maybe those are coming in Mohali, Noida, Gurgaon kind of cities, and we are uploading jobs related videos, so you can get an idea from them and you can apply over there. Mohan is asking, I am 2012 passed out. Can I shift from non IT to IT side, that is automation testing? Yes, you can shift, but you will have to prepare, you will have to upgrade yourself with recent tools and technologies that we are aware of, right? Okay. ओके हिमांशु इज आस्किंग कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आता है सर रेज्यूम कर सेंड करते हैं तो ओके सो फॉलो अप विद देम ऑन द सेम ईमेल एड्रेस लाइक आई हैड सेंट द सीवी ऑन दिस डिड यू गेट अ चांस टू लुक एट माय सीवी राइट फॉलो अप विद देम you can follow up for 1 or 2 times, and if still you are not getting response, then leave. But why response is not coming, there can be multiple reasons behind that. Maybe your notice period is high, maybe your CTC expected package is high, maybe you haven't got an experience in that particular domain in which they are looking, so they won't tell you, like, so you will have to let it go. Okay, but you will have to, what I would suggest is update your CV before applying for any job, right? Send your CV 5 minutes late, but whenever you are sending, make sure that your the job description keywords are matching with your CV, right? Okay, Omkar is asking, tell me something about call ratio. Now, call ratio is an individual to individual experience. Some people are getting calls after applying 20 jobs. Maybe three calls you will get, and out of those three calls, you will be able to convert them into interview two, and then you might get selected in one, or you might not get selected. Some people are getting calls after applying for 50 jobs, and that's how the ratio. So it is dependent on individual to individual capability, individual to individual experience, individual to individual skill set, right? Sufia Nagar Ali, I have knowledge in manual testing, selenium, testng, pom, core, java, SQL. Is there any hope of getting job? Yes, definitely, a lot of hope is there. How to excel in rest assured field? So if you want to excel in rest assured, so you will have to automate simple APIs first, right, in rest assured. And what I would suggest is, don't look at the solutions at the very first stage. First, try to develop the solution, try to develop a script which is running end to end from your own knowledge, right? If you're getting stuck, then also try once and then you see the solution, right? Don't just see the solution and try to implement. In this manner your expertise will come, right? Okay, Ketan's question we have answered. Jyoti M, I'm 2012 passed out, but I have a long career gap. In 2021 November, I joined as testing engineer. Is this gap a problem for me now to switch a company? So you have joined in 2021 November and now still 2022 October or November. So stay in that company for more 3 to 6 months, right? Change after March, April. Once the financial year is over, once you're getting appraisal from that company, then you go for switch. Now that career gap won't come into the picture because in 2021 you have already got the job. So please, if possible, share your success story with us. Uh, Share your contact details at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com, or you can also send us your details at this particular Instagram handle. We would love to connect with you and record your success story. Right. Okay, Harsha Vardhan. This is Harsha Vardhan. I have 4 years of experience in automotive domain automation testing. I have gap 8 months. Any problem in software companies? So automotive domain is related to mechanical thing, I think, right? So you are trying to switch from non-IT to IT. So they will be asking you questions more on IT. Yes, definitely you can switch, but you will have to be very much prepared with automation testing questions, right? Okay. Okay. Tech Basic Daily has a question, sir. Parameterization is nothing but data fetch from Excel sheet. Is it right? Parameterization. So what kind of parameterization you want to do in test ng, or you want to do with respect to data driven framework? So it depends, right? Which is high paying testing job? This is a question from Naveen Kumar. So high paying testing job, nothing is like that, but um, if you have good knowledge of selenium, java, and some knowledge of CI/CD Jenkins, and you can do some API testing, that will be a high paying job for you. Aruna Das is asking, I am 2019 passed out. I am doing software testing. Is it worth it? I can get a job as a fresher. Yes, definitely you can get a job as a fresher. No worries with that. But there would be a career gap, and it's a kind of 3 years of career gap is there. So you will have to justify. You will have to give some valid reason for that. So Naveen Kumar is asking, Selenium with Java versus Python, which is best in career growth? So Selenium with Java or Python, both are good. Whichever you are comfortable, you can proceed with that. Okay, Shriya's World is asking, how is the demand now for JavaScript protector uh, automation testing? So yes, it is good, right? Um, JavaScript protector and Cypress and now Playwright has also got introduced. But at least have a knowledge of basic Selenium plus Java, right? Then slowly and gradually these all frameworks you can get into. Can you post testing jobs in Hyderabad? So every day we are posting jobs all across India. So you can refer videos on our, uploaded on our channel. I have worked as a validation engineer. Can I continue as a tester? Software fear of coding. So again, fear story. I explained you earlier, right, in the beginning of this video. So you can refer that story, and you will have to overcome your fear of coding, right? Then only you will be able to do test automation. It's just a programming language. So whenever you are getting worried, you are getting fear of whether you would be able to do or not, just remember how were you able to clear from first standard or from play school to higher secondary, and then complete college based education as well, right? So that was your capability, that was all because you prepared and you have cleared it up, right? So so many subjects were there in each and every semester, in each and every standard, every year. If you could overcome those things, if you could withstand that burden, then programming language is just a single thing that you have to take care. So you'll have to overcome that fear. Okay, so most of the questions are almost done. Rohit Kumar is asking, please pick my question once. Okay. So Rohit Kumar question is, does 8 years testing guy working in the same company will get less calls? No, nothing like that. But what is the variety in your resume? Have you been working on some single domain, single project since long? Then automatically the calls will reduce because they will see you have been doing repetitive same work since 8 years. But if you have been working in different kind of projects with different skill sets, maybe in one project you were working in manual earlier when you started your career, then you switched to automation, then now you are doing API testing as well as a part of your roles and responsibilities, then automatically your call will increase because you have got variety of knowledge. Tech basic daily, how to improve communication. So read newspapers, English newspapers, watch English movies, right? That will help you. Shubham Damde, sir, please reply where to apply to get maximum interview calls, which site, which application. So which site? So many sites are there, LinkedIn, Naukri. Which application? So again, there is an application in LinkedIn. You can, um, refer that tab where you can search a job based on testing, right? Bachu Sunita is asking, please tell me about Salesforce testing. So Salesforce testing has a lot of scope. It is also good, right? And you can also make your career in cloud testing. But at the end, all this thing would be you will have to test. Maybe it's a web-based, cloud-based, or Windows-based, desktop-based application. At the end, your analytical skills will only come into the picture. Leela Sojourner Bevara, I am HR recruiter. Can I move to testing? So if you are in HR, it's a completely non-IT background field. If you move to testing, you will have to start from zero, from scratch. So are you okay with that much amount of money paid to you, right? Mohan is asking, is layoff still going on? Yes, in some companies layoffs are going on. For example, Beju's laid off few people in Diwali. Twitter laid off people, right? So layoff, actually there are two things. One thing is the layoff is happening due to recession. That is not happening in India, but the layoffs are happening due to the bad planning that has been made by the management or by the organization in their earlier days, which is why the layoffs are happening. Okay, roadmap of database testing for 1 year experience. So if you have 1 year experience, then from database, from SQL side, they will ask you questions on inner join, outer join. Maybe they will ask you to write SQL queries, right? Now, if you want to learn database testing, then you can learn all these things one by one. Every day you can learn these things. You can learn how to develop SQL queries for some particular table, for some particular scenario. That also would be asked to you in an interview, right? So these kind of things you can expect in database. So accordingly, you can um, create a roadmap for yourself, like which things you are comfortable, which things you are not comfortable, which are the different SQL commands that you are comfortable, right? Okay. Uh, Pankaj is asking, testing versus RPA versus data engineering, which is better? So testing and RPA both are better. Right? Both you can go for at the similar line. बी एडिट सर, मैंने अभी से स्टार्ट किया हो सर. आई एम नॉन आई टी बैकग्राउंड, डूइंग बी टेक इन लास्ट ईयर. टेस्टिंग में पेड इंटर्नशिप मिलती है क्या, और कब से स्टार्ट होगी इंटर्नशिप की जॉब, प्लीज टेल मी सर प्लीज. सो सी इंटर्नशिप्स, It's not like it is there in testing or it is not there in testing. It depends on which organization you are applying for internship, where you are doing internship, right? So that is important, right? And we are uploading videos in which we are covering jobs related to freshers, interns, so you can go through those videos and you can apply for those companies. You can also try off campus in getting internships. Sai Prakash is asking, can I start as a fresher with automation? Yes, you can definitely start. There is no worries in that, but you will have to be very good in automation and you will have to clear the practical round in which you might be asked to create some or develop some Selenium based script, and it should run over there in the interview. What will be the questions on API testing? So API testing, they will ask you which tools you are using, then what kind of tokens you are saving, how you are using the variables, how you are doing parameterization over there, which are the different assertions that you are using for API testing. Those many things you can answer. Okay, B edits is telling ETL का future कैसा है? I have 1 year experience. So ETL testing has limited future. Better you go for manual testing plus automation, Selenium, Java. Future for game testing is good at the beginning, but in the future it depends on what kind of games are being or how the mobile related games market is going on in the future. It totally depends on that, but yes, lot of scope is there, good future is there in mobile testing as well. Hype for game testing, so again it depends on organization to organization and number of years experience to that. So multiply 2 or 2.5 depending on which metropolitan city you are working in. Hello sir, I am working as a software tester. I want to do a preparation for IBPS. So it is officer. So is this better path for career? So you want to switch for IBPS. So you want to go from testing to IBPS. So it is totally your personal decision. Whichever thing that is liking you, you're passionate about, you can go for that. Manual testing in future, lot of demand is there. Good to have. Prashant Sirohi. I'm working as a software test, but I want to do preparation for bank. So office. Okay, so this is again a repetitive question. Okay, so done with all the questions. Any other questions? So as of now, the time is done. But yes, let us see if any of you have questions. I'm here to help you out. I have 5 years of experience in iPhone development, 3 years of gap in learning. Also, how much package can I ask? So how much package you were having earlier, right? So based on that, multiply 2 or 2.5 with number of skills you have, right? If you know automation, you can ask more. If you know API plus automation testing, you can ask more. If you know API automation as well as automation testing, then go for a good package. Which has more scope, cloud admin or automation testing? Automation testing. Testing vacancy कब आएगी? Please answer my question. So testing vacancies are being uploaded every day, right, on our channel. So please go through them, right? Okay. I'm in a commerce background. Can I get into testing? Yes, definitely. Why not? Which one has more scope among Cypress and Playwright? So I think both. Cypress has got more scope as of now, but yes, Playwright is coming into the market. So very soon you can see that. How about salary discussion in HR round? In what perspective should we discuss with HR? How much percentage should we ask? What they are expecting from us in the salary discussion? So you will have to prove yourself why you are um, demanding that particular package and how you are capable of getting that package, how the different things you have contributed. You might help in the HR interview, you might take help from some data that you have. For example, you had automated this particular thing and then coverage got increased. You had found some critical defects so that you can tell to the at the time of recruiter team that in my previous company, previous project, I found a critical defect and they have awarded me. So these kind of things you have to tell in an HR interview. Don't just directly jump into the money based discussion. First prove yourself and then go for money based discussions. Can I switch from ETL to Selenium plus Python? Yes, definitely you can switch. Is recession still going on worldwide? So worldwide, see, it's there in US. Will it increase? So it depends on future, right? We cannot predict the future, but yes, what we can expect is the things will improve in the future. Is designation matters when we switch to data science or ML and show ML project? Yes, designation actually does not matter, but what kind of projects you have worked on, what were your role and responsibility, that matters a lot. Okay, fine. So we are done with the questions. Dun, dun, dun. Still questions are coming. Okay. So tech basic daily is there, sir. When regression suit run? When will regression suit run? So when will you run the regression? When a lot of defects have got fixed and you don't have time to perform regression testing because you are busy doing retesting, then you can run the regression testing. As a fresher in automation testing, what company people wants from us? Okay, so as a fresher, they won't expect you to create frameworks, but yes, they will expect you to contribute or to start coding in the existing framework. So understand the framework, get good clarity on how and what is the significance of the framework, what is the flow of that framework, which are the different things that are being um, put it in that put in that framework, so that you will have to learn. Okay, Leela is asking, are you giving coaching? No, madam, we are not giving any kind of coaching, but we are taking mock interviews. In mock interview, we provide feedback like which is the area where you have to improve. Recession will impact on testing recruitment. Smart killer. Smart killer. Okay. Recession will impact on testing recruitment. So if recession will come, it will impact on all the jobs. Testing, development, project management, scrum master, everything. Jyoti Gundewadi, sir, please reply my question. So what is your question? Okay, Mayur More. Sir, BPO experience will consider. BPO experience won't be considered in testing, right? That is non-IT. That is a support kind of a thing. Won't be considered in testing until unless you did some testing in the BPO tool, right? So that you can consider. Shubham is asking, sir, can we get permanent work from home in manual testing? Yeah, it depends on what kind of organizations, what kind of companies you are applying, right? Uh, Many companies these days have given permanent work from home. Some have gone for hybrid mode. So it depends on company to company and management to management. Mohit is asking, is it wise to switch with 1.5 years of experience and what all skills are required? Current skill set, manual and Tosca. Also learning Selenium and API testing. So better change that learning to learned Selenium and API testing. Then you can switch. No worries. Offline is best or online for testing learning? So learn any manner, offline or online. No issues with that. Okay, please tell about API automation. So you can do API automation via REST assured, right? So learn REST assured, right? So you can see how REST assured is useful, right? That will actually help you to go for API testing. Shubham wants to give mock interview. So Shubham, you can send your CV at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, so done. Okay, really hiring is freezed. Yeah, somewhat it is freezed. It is dependent on the outside companies. Those have got recession, right? Data engineer versus ETL testing. I would go for ETL testing. Rahul is telling, can you arrange my mock interview? So yes, we can arrange, but first of all, send your CV at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. For non-IT background, is that good to go manual and Tosca? So Leela, I would suggest you to learn first manual testing, then go for test automation, learn Java, then go for Tosca. Okay. Rizwan Sheikh, B pharmacy candidate will get opportunities in testing. What is your suggestion? So B farm candidate, I don't think they have much opportunity in testing. They should try for pharmacist only. BA student can get a job in testing. So Hema, it depends on how good analytical skills, how good logical skills you are having, right? Rahul, just send your CV at rdautomationlearning@gmail.com. So we will arrange your mock interview, and it would be arranged on Saturday and Sundays. Rohit Kumar, how to reduce my experience from 8 years to 6 years? I'm working in that same company for the past 8 years and not getting enough calls. So no need to reduce our experience from 8 years to 6 years, but you can upgrade your skill set. For now, for example, you are working only in manual testing, manual. Now you can add test automation in your CV as well, right? So those things. Okay, so Gmail ID I will enter over here. Good. Shubham, what is best, SAP or testing as a fresher? I am from non-IT. So whichever you are comfortable with, that you can go for. Whichever you are passionate. If you are passionate for SAP, you can go for SAP. If you are passionate for testing, you can go for that. Both are good. Okay, so thank you so much. I think it is 1 hour 10 minutes, right? Okay, Tejas is asking a roadmap for automation testing because some confusion. Uh, Roadmap for automation testing. So learn Java programming or Python programming, one of the programming, learn OOPS concepts, then learn Selenium automation with respect to various methods or types of controls we have, right? Okay, so accordingly, you can create a roadmap for you. Okay. IT job developer fresher is better for government or in terms of lifestyle or workload salary. So you can go for testing job, but if you are getting a good government job, because you will get pension after 60 years, so you can go for that as well, right? Okay, so today's live session is done. We have exceeded, I think, 10 to 15 minutes, right? We will be connecting again on next Sunday. By that time, thank you so much for coming on our channel, right, and attending this live stream, right? I am so much thankful to you for supporting me and watching all our videos, and wish you all the best for your career ahead.